and welcome to Callums Corner. Welcome to the vlog. This should be an exciting vlog for you. I am on a lads weekend. I'm down in Brighton in an Airbnb. I got down here yesterday evening, rented an Airbnb with a load of my friends that I've been friends with for like absolutely years, like literally old school friends. We've done this specifically to obviously meet up. Haven't seen each other for ages because of lockdown and stuff, but also because England are playing Scotland later today. It's like one of my all-time favourite matches like in my life was England smashing Scotland's back doors in during Euro 96. I watched it with these lads when we were back at school, so it's a proper reunion. It's gonna be awesome. It's the first time I've even been to the pub properly since lockdown finished, so yeah, I'm looking forward to getting on the beers. It's gonna be good. Right, before all of that happens, I think we should do a little house tour, as we did it in my last vlog, didn't we, up in London. That was a terrible Airbnb, one of the worst I've been in. This one isn't too bad, actually. Doesn't look like anything much when you look around. Like, this is my bedroom. It's decent. It's a double bedroom. Got a TV and stuff. I actually smashed all of my friends' back doors in at Woolwall to get first pick. This is the best bedroom, which you think, yeah, just an average bedroom. But wait until you see what's downstairs. It's awesome. Come on, house tour. Alright, so turning the camera around, exiting my bedroom, you can see why that is a premier bedroom, my bedroom, when you see this, the other option. This is a kind of a bunk bed in what can only really be described as a hallway. But the beds, I mean, there's the other bedroom, another one like mine, but they're not the important thing. Look at what we've got downstairs. Right, so you come down the stairs to the downstairs hallway, and behind this, just a little scruffy door, which probably would have led to what, you know, used to be a garage at one time, it's a bloody sauna and a hot tub. That's amazing. There is obviously a kitchen and a sitting room and stuff, but I'm just showing you the exciting stuff, I'm going to be honest with you. And this is what really excites me apart from the jacuzzi. It's a bloody games room. Already I'm undefeated on foosball. I played 3 games, won 3 games. Not doing so well on the Pac-Man, I was a Street Fighter. But have been smashing back doors in at the Wii Sports Resort, Frisbee Golf. Bloody love it. Just outside the games room, we have the back garden, or as I've been referring to it, my arena of domination, owing to my dominant wall performances out there. Yeah, it's a decent place, you know. You got competitive Wii, you got foosball, you got a jacuzzi, steam room, wall ball. You know, what's to complain about? It's going to be an awesome weekend. But I mustn't lose sight of what's important. I mean, that's nice, you know, these lovely things to do are great, but what's most important is England smashing Scotland's back doors in today. Obviously, we're going to the pub to watch the game. As I say, I haven't been for ages. We're going to start drinking soon because I want to consume a lot of beer today. And we're going to watch a rerun of the Euro 96 England-Scotland game. Kind of get us in the mood before we go down the pub. So, yeah, I'm going to start the drinking now. And, yeah, see you guys again soon. Spot of pre-game relaxation. Right, I am now en route to the pub. I can't remember the last time I said I'm en route to the pub. I can't remember the last time I went to the pub. This is amazing. Feels like the world is healing. I'm beering, the world is healing. We're going to smash Scotland's back doors in. What a night. Right, have arrived at the pub now. Decent position for the football. Doesn't kick off for a good hour or so yet, but I have just ordered a pre-game cheese and bacon burger. So, yeah, I'm excited. Burger has been consumed. Absolutely perfect result in the earlier kickoff. 1-1. I am so ready for this. Right, 0-0 first half. That worries me. We should have scored in that first half. We should be 1-up here. I don't know whether you can see that, but Aurora Borealis seems to be appearing on my face for some reason. That's not important. What's important is we drew 0-0. Massively disappointing. I'm now quite drunk, quite wet, it's raining out here, and very, very disappointed. But going back to the place, getting the jacuzzi, and hopefully raise my spirits. Hey up, and welcome to Saturday. It is now about 1 o'clock on Saturday. This morning was a bit of a sore one, sore head, a bit disappointed with the result last night. After all the pre-game build-up and the excitement, it was a really drab, boring affair, 0-0, and I felt like Scotland probably played better than us. They could be happier with that. Yeah, you build it up a bit much, don't you, with England? Well, I do anyway. I'm looking for that moment where I kind of believed that it might be coming home. In Euro 96, obviously, the Scotland game was the start of that for me, and this time it definitely wasn't. But I've not let it get me down too much like a phoenix. I have risen from the ashes. Today I've already won competitive wall ball. We've had 2 tournaments so far, and I've won them both. I chose the best bedroom, and now I get to choose where we eat tonight, which is important. One of my mates was thinking about taking us to a vegetarian curry house, so it's good to squash that idea. It's not funny, mate. I can hear you laughing. No one wants to eat vegetarian curry. Yeah, so that's good. Dominated at that. Probably going to get back in the jacuzzi now, have a few more beers. But yeah, disappointing night last night, but we go again tonight. Hey up and welcome to Sunday. It's the final morning now, and my mates have just left, and I'm not in a particularly good place now, physically or mentally. Mentally, it's the final morning. I'm sad I'm having to go home, sad about my mates going. I'm going to miss them. It's always sad when a good time comes to an end. I'm also still really disappointed about the Scotland result. This, whole weekend was all about that. I'd hyped it up so much in my mind, and it was such a drab affair. And I'm massively hungover, which does make me feel a little bit like my soul is rotting from the inside out. Physically, even worse. I mean, I'm massively hungover, which, as well as the mental rot, makes me feel physically awful, sick, a bit poopy. And then that is the main problem, really, the pooping. I've been 3 times already this morning. Last night, I drank a skinful and I ordered 24 insane hot wings. And it's awful. It's like a whole weekend now of debauchery, drinking, bad eating is making me poop constantly, and it is giving me the burning ring of fire. It's why I'm still here. My mates have gone. They've gone to catch their trains and stuff. I don't dare leave the vicinity of the toilet. I've got an hour till I've got to check out, and I'm hoping I will have emptied myself, evacuated, all the bio evacuations needed, but it's bad. I feel sweaty, I feel tired, and I can't leave the toilet, and I've got to get a train in an hour. I hate the last days of holidays. My rail replacement boss has just got into Barnum. I don't even know where bloody Barnum is, but I'm here. Been travelling for nearly 2 hours now, and I'm still in the middle of nowhere, and I need a poo. That was one of the worst experiences of my life. Okay, I'm finally back home again now after the journey from hell. It was an absolute bag of arse in its entirety. Not just the train and the stupid replacement slow bosses. The boat journey too. In fact, the boat journey was probably the worst bit of all of it, because this stupid woman in front of me just would not shut up, just kept talking with a horrible, annoying, piercing voice, sitting in front of me like there's a little family. There's like 3 seats in front of me, right? There's her, this woman from hell, her husband, and her son, this nipper who's about 13, 14 years old, and she does not stop talking. They're down from Coventry. They're coming to the island. They're coming over on the boat to the Isle of Wight for a holiday on the island, right, from Coventry. Stupid accent for a start, Coventry. I don't like to be horrible at different places in England. Don't want to offend people and stuff, but Coventry is crap. It's an absolute hole, right? And she's got this stupid little accent, and it's not just her accent, If it was just that, I'd let her off. You can't help where you're born, but it's her personality too, right? She talks the entire journey, and she is just telling her family exactly what's going to happen, bossing them around. Like on the Monday, they go and see her dad. Her husband, under no circumstances, is still allowed to drink more than 2 beers. Like all this stuff coming out about how he's embarrassed her before. Like even her son, like I think he's autistic because he's got these little blue ear defenders on. I think they're called. He's either autistic or he's a genius, right? To block her out. But she's not having any of it. She's pulled them off, and she's telling him he's not allowed to mess around once they get to the pier. Grandad might have a panic attack and stuff, and she's not dealing with that stupidity. It was just awful. I'm not going to go through all of it because she was horrible, but it just went on constantly. Her husband sitting by the window, he's just looking out at the boats, just trying to not make eye contact with her. Just imagine burying her at sea. I would. She was awful. And on top of the bloody Sunday services, replacement bosses, the constant need for pooing, the stupid slow trains. I don't know what I was thinking about. I should have hired the place for another night and just come back tomorrow. It's put a real dampener on what was a very enjoyable weekend. Hey up, right, apologies first of all for my previous vlog update. I'm aware that I might have been a little bit moody and oversensitive. I haven't actually vlogged for the last couple of days. I found them a bit difficult. I hate coming home from a weekend where you've been with your mates or a holiday or something, you know, somewhere where you've had a really, really good time. I find coming home difficult. It feels just really, really boring. The intricacies of everyday life seem so mundane, and it's been raining and grey for the last couple of days, so I haven't really vlogged or anything. But today I've woken up and the sun is shining. I feel, you know, I'm over it now. It's time to get going again. It was a great weekend, but it's time to, you know, get motoring again. So today feels like the day. It's sunny, and also I fitted into a top, my toucan top, super dry, that I haven't been able to wear for, well, like 4 months now, since just after Christmas, because I was too fat. I don't know whether you're noticing, but I am slowly deflating now back to pre-lockdown Callum. I'm losing just over a stone a month at the moment. Don't want to go on too much about it because I'm going to make a weight loss video. I've been vlogging that for a separate one, but yeah, it does feel good to be back in a toucan top, motoring again. It's sunny, it's nice. I'm going to spend the day in the garden. Yeah, everything's getting better again. Good morning to all of you. Right, now, I'm going to get this vlog edited and uploaded for you this evening. But before I crack on with that, I just wanted to set up my tripod so I can speak to you properly, just for a couple of minutes, about something a little bit more serious. I want to speak to you about mints. Now, mints have always played a massive part in my life. They massively contributed to the rich tapestry of my life. But over the last couple of days, there's been a couple of major mint incidents that have really brought them to the forefront of my thinking. The first one happened a week or so ago. I'd gone off to the co-op to get some shopping in, and as is my habit, I'd picked up a bag of mints. Popped one in my mouth before I jumped on the e-scooter on the way home, and within 2-3 seconds, I realised there was a massive issue with this mint. This was meant to be a mint imperial, one of my favourites. You know, it's an old school classic. And I could tell by the flavour of this mint within the first 3 seconds that that was not a mint imperial. It was an incorrectly labelled soft mint. Totally different flavour, totally different texture over your tongue. I was so confident in that diagnosis that I actually chunked straight down into that mint within 5 seconds of it being in my mouth. What should have been a rock hard mint imperial, I was confident enough, even with my bad tooth, you know, just had it pulled out, confident enough just to chunk down, and yes indeed, it was a soft mint. Looked at the packet, labelled as mint imperials. It was just a badly labelled packet of mints, an incorrectly labelled packet of mints, a bag of soft mints when I should have had mint imperials, which never happened to me before. You know, co-op's always been bang on about their labelling and stuff, but I put it out my mind, you know, just dismissed it, you know. But then yesterday, I went and discovered, like, an incredible, that's the only way I could describe it, an incredible new mint. Again, I was at the co-op shopping, picked up a different packet of mints. I like to vary, you know, varieties of spice of life. I picked up a Reed's mint. Never tried these before. Peppermint flavour, and it is absolutely gorgeous. It is exquisite. It's more of a glacier mint, but it's the flavour that's perfect. It's sweet. It's got just the right amount of mintiness. It was a pleasure to have in my mouth the whole time. I've scoffed most of the packet so far. And it's been years since I've found a new mint that rates that highly on my own personal scale. And we're now talking 2 major mint incidents in a couple of weeks. So obviously the universe is telling me something. And mints, as I say, always been a massive part of my life. And even beyond that, it's played a major role in the Addams family history, mints have. It all started with Grandad Addams. Now, he was a complicated and often tyrannical fella, my grandfather, and he had very strong opinions on mints. He would have nothing to do with anything that wasn't a polo mint. He particularly hated humbugs, bottom mints and stuff. You know, he'd shame you for having one. My father, I don't know how he grew up in that house, just being forced to stick to a stable diet of polo mints. My dad loved bottom mints and stuff, but Grandad Addams would have none of it. He'd insinuate you weren't a real man, that you were scoffing frivolous mints and stuff. Anyway, years later, we found out what it was. He never told us, Grandad Adams, but his brother, who also was a bit of an arsehole, if I'm being honest with you, he revealed to my father, when he was in his whiskey cops, he was maudling his whiskey cops, that Grandfather Adams had almost choked on a humbug mint when he was young. That's where it all came from. Now, he what's it called, where you portray your, I don't know what it's called, but he put all of his fears onto the rest of his family. You know, my dad had serious issues ingesting mints for the rest of his life. Every time, even after Grandad Adams was dead, every time he had a bottle of mint, you know, I could see the guilt on his face. You know, that kind of thing, that goes deep. It's deep rooted in a family. Now, luckily, my father, you know, he ended the cycle. He didn't put those fears onto me. I've been allowed to enjoy a rich diet of mints, and I have, you know, I love mints of all different shapes, sizes, humbugs, bottom mints, you know, soft mints, imperial mint imperials, polo. I like a polo. I like all the polos. I love all mints, but I kind of feel like the universe is telling me something, you know, all of this family history with mints, all of these mint incidents happening at once. You know, I am uniquely placed with my mint expertise, with the harshness that's gone in my family. It's almost like I've been forged in steel or something, like I'm a particularly strong sword or something from Game of Thrones, but in the mint arena. So I'm going to take on the mint mantle, basically. I'm going to start doing a series of videos rating and just explaining every different kind of mint. Obviously, there's loads of different mints in the world, and you know, I don't upload loads of videos just talking about mints. So what I'm going to do, I've decided, I'm going to use the shorts feature on YouTube. I've wanted to do it for a while, actually. I miss doing just little videos. I feel like I have to do proper videos where you edit and stuff now, but I'm going to use the shorts feature, and I'm going to make that my focus for the next couple of days, just going through all the different kinds of mints, pros, cons, prices, all the different things that you need to know, contained in a series of mint videos, mint short videos, just 60 seconds each, you know, mint imperials. There'll be the whole lot. There'll be the whole array there. And I'm quite excited about that, actually. I think I want to use the shorts feature a lot more, not just for mints. I'm going to do it about all foods, and just when stuff comes into my head, you know, when it's not long enough for a video, or I don't end up uploading a vlog, I just stick it on as a short so I can still talk to you guys on a more daily basis. That's what I'm going to do. Right, I'm going to go away and do a little bit of mint research, mint planning, and I'll start doing that. And I'll also edit this up and get it uploaded for you tonight. Massive thank you to all of you for being here. I will leave a link below, actually, for my Discord server, just so you can join if you want to. You can help choose some forfeits for my next Callum video. We're going to do that over on the server, so go get involved there if you want to. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like. If you didn't enjoy the video, leave a dislike, and thank you very much for watching.